Hello everyone, it is I, Ryan, also known as the Lovebat, and I welcome you back to my Let's Playing domain. Here we are returning to Curious Expedition, and my adventure here with the lovely Richard Francis Burton. Maybe lovely isn't the correct word, maybe burly and heroic and buff is more appropriate for him. But yes, we are going on some exploration, some expeditions. Last session we were able to get through 2 expeditions and thankfully we didn't die. We scraped by through the skin of our teeth and we were able to make it through there with Sergeant Bartholomew Obadiah intact and our lovely polar bear Tristan, which we came by last session during our 2nd expedition. And then, right before we left off, we hired the cook, Francis Vividu, who will hopefully keep us sane, sate the hunger of our cannibal here to make sure he doesn't eat anybody, and help out our sanity by cooking meat that we find, particularly if we fight wild animals and we gain raw meat from them. We can go ahead and cook it, eat it to gain sanity, and everything will hopefully be very good. Alright, so last we left off, 3rd expedition here, and we were in, I believe, South America it was, and we are in some dry lands, and we have to obviously find the Golden Pyramid to find our way out of here. And we didn't take any special side quests this time because last time someone offered us to try and find a mysterious box that we'd have to dig up. Wasn't sure if we'd be able to do that successfully, didn't want to risk any repercussions or losing fame or whatever it is that probably happens here. And just go exploring and find things to make us famous and hopefully live a good life of luxury and fame after this. So let's see what we got here. We have some jungle over there. We don't know exactly what's over there yet, but we can get a bit closer and maybe find out. Alright, so we have a shrine. Interesting. And then we have lots of mountains here. Uh-oh. Inactive volcano alert. Inactive volcano alert. Okay, so apparently we got some volcanoes around here. Looks like we have one down there. I don't know exactly when or if they'll activate. I don't know if it'll activate because of shrine type events or anything like that, but we're going to do our best to play around that. And oh, it looks like we can we have 1 promotion here, 1 promotion rank available. So we'll go ahead and promote our chef so we can cook meat to gain even more sanity. And his toughness also goes up as well, which is very nice because everyone else is pretty tough and he needs to kind of get up there a little bit so that way he doesn't fall in the fight. So very nice, very nice. Alright, we'll explore around here and then we'll examine the shrine where I'm sure we'll find some goodies. Some big cracks, okay, so we'll have something going on here. And of course we're going to investigate the altar here and find the riches and treasures. Very nice, this is some good things. Take all those. And mountains erupted from the ground and are really blocking our way now. But again, we're going to try and work around it. We're going to go dangerously close to some volcanoes, I imagine, but we'll have to make it through it somehow. But we have some treasures. Very nice. We'll keep the water for as long as we can, I guess. Even though I don't know if we'll ever use it. What can we find over here? Well, I mean, if we go east here, over here we might get cut off a little bit. So over here I think we'll have some options, so we'll just go around the mountains here. Hopefully the volcano doesn't erupt right on top of us. Okay, so we have a giant bird over there. Stone forest. Okay, we don't have any events or shrines or anything like that over here just yet. But we are going to go over here and we're going to pick a fight with this bird because, I mean, we're built for combat. That's basically what we're tailored to right now. Shallow river. We have some drylands, jungle, all different stuff over there. Yeah, let's just go through here and see if we can oh, we also have an elephant. Another potential battle waiting in the wings for some hunting. Finding some meat, perhaps. Let's get through here. I don't want to attack the elephant. What I really want to attack is the giant bird. But, you know, I think we're going to probably want to fight the elephant anyway for sanity. So we'll attack the elephant herd, and then we'll go after the giant bird if we make it out of here okay. Okay, so an elephant bull, very durable. They're going to do lots of damage, but we have our polar bear to stand up to it and to taunt the elephant into attacking it. So I'm sure we'll do okay here. And we have a chef to give us some additional dice here to work with. Alright, so let's just claw our way into this thing. We'll just take the damage. And then we'll taunt it. What can we do here? We can kick it. But I think we're looking for the swords and shields for the most part. No, I did. Oh. Oh, well, fudge. I accidentally hit the end turn button instead of the roll button. Well, fudge. That's not good. That's not good at all against a tough opponent. I'm going to have to just live with my mistake and make sure I don't misclick in the future. Okay, so fangs will be helpful. Keep the sword, re-roll. I guess I should probably just use that while I can and taunt them again. Let's keep the swords. I think we want to keep those. Alright, so I didn't get any help from the dice. So we'll just triple attack him and end our turn. Oh damn, that kind of hurt. That really hurt. Okay. So we'll use keep it bleeding. We'll keep taunting them. We'd rather have them attack the bear than our chef. And I mean, we can kick them. I know, we might as well use the dice while we have them. And we'll roll that. Re-roll. We didn't really get any help, but that's okay. We're doing okay. We have a first aid kit, so we can help out our polar bear and our chef. And we'll finish off the elephant, and there we go. Alright, so we have some meat here that we can cook for sanity. Excellent. And then we have some wounded people here. Not good at all. Everyone's wounded, but who do we want to save the most? Well, our polar bear is excellent for combat. So instead of being overburdened, we're going to go ahead and heal. I guess we'll heal Bartholomew, and then I think I'll heal our polar bear. Alright. And we'll eat the raw meat we have here. Alright, let's see how much sanity that we restore for each use. 5 sanity. Okay, that's not bad. So we got 20 sanity from the fight, and then another 20 sanity from the meat that we were able to eat, so not bad. Oh, it's nice that the first aid kit gives you all of your toughness back, too. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's go over there. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so we have an infected wound. Hopefully we find a village soon that maybe we can get some medical supplies. Okay, so let's fight the giant bird here. Our chef isn't going to be any good in this battle, but we'll have to see what we can do. Alright, we shall riposte them. Keep that. Taunt them. And we might as well just attack. And then attack him again. Alright. Well, they chewed through a lot of our polar bear's health. He was at 20 health, and he pecked right through our polar bear for 19 damage. Yeah, that's really if we didn't have our polar bear, we'd probably just be dead. But yeah, that certainly is fair game. 19 damage in a single turn. Okay, well, we'll live with it, I suppose. That's what the polar bear is for, after all. I suppose that the polar bear taunting has that side effect where all of the damage that the enemies deal will be on the polar bear, so if they are low on health, you may not want to actually use the taunt, and you might want the damage to be more spread out amongst your party. So we just want to deal as much damage as we can here. And, no, I don't want to do that. In all honesty, we'll keep one of those, and we just need to roll something to help us do damage. Come on. No! For fuck's sake! I only needed another sword or the hand from over there. Or heck, even the shield would have helped too for riposte. But no, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll have to see if we live. Polar bear got taken down, we got taken down. No, it's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. And we only need 1 damage, so we're going to just roll again. No, God damn it. God fucking damn it. I misclicked again. I missed the button. I meant to re-roll and didn't happen. But that is just the way it goes. Sometimes my eyes just deceive me. Well, I mean, it is a bit embarrassing that misclicking is what ended up costing me my playthrough, but you know, we'll go through it again. We'll try again with the same explorer here and see what we can do. One thing I'll go ahead and maybe do before I continue on, maybe we'll just go ahead and maybe lower the music volume a bit more. I looked at the recording of my previous episode, and yeah, the music was a little bit loud. I don't know if that's too quiet or not. It's hard to find the right balance here because the music is ordinarily pretty loud. Just trying to make sure it doesn't overpower my voice and get the right volume control going here. So try going with that. I think it's a bit quieter. Just kind of being quiet here to see if I can balance the volume here correctly. There we go. That might work, I guess. I guess the music might be a bit quieter than maybe what you'd usually play with, but I just don't want it to conflict too much with my voice, so... Alright, we'll try it again with Richard, or dear Richard here, and he welcomes us back to the Explorers Club, because your dialogue will just advance very quickly, so I'm not going to bother with the dialogue this time. And I think that it'll also have Explorers as competition that you haven't unlocked yet on the Explorer screen, so we'll go with Expedition again. If we can beat it once in Expedition mode, then I'll probably try the harder or the hardest difficulty. More Sad Drylands, and then Unseen Jungle. Well, we'll go with the jungle again and see how this one works out for us compared to the drylands type areas that we've gone to before. Okay, and then a trader walked up to me and pleaded for my help. He needed a message to be delivered to the chief of a village that we should surely stumble upon during our trek. Very well. That's our forte, finding villages. Okay, and let's see if this playthrough goes a bit better for us this time. We were very fortunate to get some very good perks last time, which sadly we won't have access to. Hopefully we do, and hopefully we will get some of those nice perks again this time. And alright, we have a sexist. Okay, well thankfully that's not too debilitating. I guess loyalty is going to be the only issue with that. It's probably not as bad as cannibal, which will affect pretty much everyone. And then our scout, thankfully we don't have superstitious of our scout. Okay, well let's get on going here then. Again, I'm not sure what effect the water has, but we're gonna make do with it and maybe it'll help us somehow. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get a move on over here and see what we find. Right, we have a village down there. And we have a shrine right here. We found some sticks planted firm in the ground. Someone put ghastly human heads on their sharp end. Their mouths had been soon shut as if to silence them and to try and frighten us into not going in here and stealing their treasures. Okay, so let's investigate the altar and quite nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's ominous or anything like that. I didn't know if that was going to make us like superstitious or something like that, but I guess apparently not. Get unburdened there, so I'm not exactly sure what's coming after us, but something surely it will. We'll go to the village here in a bit. We can curve on down here to get down to the village after traveling a bit more and resting to restore our sanity. Apparently there's an abomination. I have no idea if that is related to the shrine or not, but it's related to something. So, but we'll go and promote our guy here since combat might be imminent with this abomination, and well, at least we'll get some more sanity out of that fight. Well, we can ask for a cleansing. It might be very useful to get rid of the, I don't know if it'll get rid of the sexism traits of our dude, but we'll see if it can. See, we don't really need the spears. We'll just trade that. We're pretty good on combat already, I think. Don't think we need the tomes. Drums, I don't think we'll need those either. Cocoa leaves. I think we'll be okay without the cocoa leaves. We have whiskey. We can rest in the village for some sanity, so I think we'll just do that. Unless, yep, I can't get one for free, so I guess don't have quite enough value with my spears. Maybe if I add a rope, maybe I can get one. Okay, so I'll just do this. That's fine. So we'll cleanse him of his... I wish it were this easy to cleanse people with sexism, personally. You know, sexism is a mental disorder. Let's just cleanse them of it. I wish it were that easy to get rid of that kind of thing in real life. But, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we got some cocoa leaves to help out our sanity, and we have an abomination heading towards that direction, so we'll go over here, find what we see. I mean, we don't have to fight the abomination, but we get extra sanity if we do, and who knows what we'll find on the abomination. Let's just go around it for now. Cave entrance, not bad. Yeah, it'll take us almost as much sanity cost to get there as it will to get there, so we can just maybe avoid the abomination. And we can go do we want to trade first, or do we want to explore the cave? Let's explore the cave and see what we find here first. And we got just out of range of that abomination too, so let's see what happens here. We don't have any dice for that, so we're just going to light the torch and go in there. Alright, we lit a torch and descended into darkness. Okay, and we found a small cavern strewn with the remains of what seemed like a failed expedition. The mangled remains of what must have been an Oriental explorer were scattered around. All the bones we found had been cracked open and, it seemed, sucked empty of marrow. Well, they met a poor, unfortunate end, and some creatures must have come and sucked their corpses dry and fed on them, sadly. But we'll see what's remaining here and see what they left behind. Alright, so we got lots of rope. That's pretty good to see. Even just for being able to stack them instead of taking up an inventory slot is very nice. And lots of jewels. That's like 90 funds when we get back out of here, so that's very nice too. And we're going to use this to restore some sanity and clear out some inventory. Now the question is, what happened to him? Oh, I didn't know if the cocoa leaves, like, and I wondered if it was going to have a side effect of having this guy become a drug addict or something like that with the cocoa leaves. When he was saying that, we can go out this way and just avoid the abomination. Yeah, this early on, it might be better just to avoid it. That will obviously be better for sanity. This will be better for just avoiding the abomination, so... yeah, maybe we can just go around it. Should we choose? I wonder what's going on up there. Probably not much. We might still make it back to the village at some point. Alright, so we'll go all the way over here and see what we find before our sanity runs out. Alright, time for a bit of whiskey. Hopefully no one becomes an alcoholic from all this. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we've already come to the Golden Pyramid, and I mean, quite honestly, we can just do the Golden Pyramid now and not really worry about it. We complete our trek very quickly, then we end up getting bonus fame at the end of our trek for that. And we've already gotten some goodies here. We got some jewels, we got some golden stuff here. However, we do need to take care of this letter. So, do we want to take care of the letter, or do we just want to go to the Golden Pyramid now? You know what? I think we're going to try and take care of the letter. Let's take some more, I guess we have an alcoholic now. That's fun. Alright, let's see if we can get all the way over here without issue. We'll stop travel. Do we want to go down there and fight them? We can come back down and fight them. I think we can just come back on down there and fight them later. Let's go over to the village and rest up, hopefully. You know, we've got some alcoholics here, but we might be able to cure that at some point. Yeah, so I guess maybe the abomination led to that happening, but now we're kind of screwed. But we'll see what we can do to make something happen here. Okay, so we got Corporal Winfred, and he's gotten an infected wound. Yep, that's not good, but we'll see what we can do here. So let's fight for some sanity here. Let's see what we can do. Okay. We shall riposte them. And do an attack. Alright, let's see then. Keep that. That, and we shall riposte them to death. And I think we'll just go ahead and kick them for a lot of damage, and then do a double attack for even more damage. Alright, wonderful. They didn't do a whole lot of damage to us, so we're feeling pretty good about that, at least. What do we want to take? I figure we'll take that, and then I guess it doesn't really matter much which we take. We'll just take those, and we don't have any inventory space for the other stuff, so. So we can make a break for the pyramid, or we can go here. I think we'll just make a break for the pyramid now. We weren't able to take care of the letter, but that's okay. As long as our guy doesn't die here, we'll be okay, I think. Sadly, we were not able to take care of the letter, but such is life. Sadly, I think that might have been out of our hands because the village was abandoned by the time we got there, so. And what perk do we want to get? Inventory slots, very nice. Receives an additional support die. That could be pretty nice. Reduce movement costs in deserts. Don't think it's a bit too situational of a bonus, so... Inventory or Adept? You know, I think I'll just go with Adept because I want to try something new, and getting the support die is actually something that we don't have. I think it's the blue die. So getting a color of die that we don't already have is actually pretty helpful, so we'll try this one out. And it looks like our main competition is going to be Frederick Courtney Sellis. Interesting. And let's see, we'll sell that for funds, and that for funds. We want some fame with that. And we'll go ahead and give that away for some fame, and we'll sell these. Funds, please. And then we'll go with keeping the butterfly collection yet again. Alright, so we haven't done a desert yet, even though we've gotten, you know, presented with the desert perk, desert traveling perk a number of times now. I'll go try a desert and see what that's like. We've gone through jungles, we've gone through drylands, we've gone through the Arctic areas. We'll try a desert. Alright, so we got there early in the morning, early that morning basically. And I was greeted by a gentleman as I waited. He challenged me to complete my forthcoming expedition within 80 days and offered a reward upon completion. Oh, excuse me. Well, some water went down the wrong tube, but I'm feeling okay now. Okay, so we will accept this challenge. Again, I forget how days are tracked necessarily, but we'll try and keep an eye on that and make sure we don't go over time, as it were. Now it says Tim Timster and Lewis. I'm not sure if Lewis is like something else, like some kind of pet or animal or something like that. Let's see, a sailor with no negative traits, a diplomat with no negative traits. I mean, a sailor could be pretty good here just because of the carrying capacity. The flares, obviously, you know, not really relevant here, but just simply having him for that, carry capacity could help us in other ways, and the 2 sets of dice. You know what, I think I'm going to go with the sailor this time and see how he plays out. Plus, we've already got a couple of alcoholics here, so I don't know, the sailor might fit in pretty well with our guys here that love the booze. Okay, so we have some things here. Go there in case we have any trading to do with villages. So we have plenty of rope. Maybe we'll get one more torch. First aid kits tend to be pretty helpful for combat-oriented groups. Optical instrument that aids in the observation of remote objects. That's very interesting. Extra map point chance. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Like, I don't know, if there's extra viewing distance, then I would take this for sure. I guess we can take some alcohol for sanity restoration. Alright, and I suppose let us set sail. Time for our second expedition on our second run attempt with Richard. I'm not even gonna bother with the water. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in a desert it'll end up being a bit more important in a desert, maybe. I don't know. So we'll do it this time. Normally I wouldn't do it with a desert type area, but maybe here. Yeah, here it seems like water is going to be more important, if I'm understanding that. So we'll go ahead and do this then. We'll get all the water we can. I assume that means that's how much water that you also use. Alright, so a day passes, I think, for each tile that you move through, maybe. I'm not quite certain on that. So we have to go ahead and complete it within 80 days, and we're already on day 7, so we'll have to work pretty fast here. So mission is sort of like a religious type thing, as you can tell. Mission, like another word for church, you know, missionary, you know, that kind of thing. Let's see what we can trade with them. Well, we get some food cans there. Good old English beans, only enjoyable to a certain degree. So I don't know if this... I mean, I assume that it restores sanity, so I'll go ahead and grab some of that. Oh, can I go and trade this for food? And I'll get some of that, and I'll see if it's left click to restore sanity is what it does. I guess you don't reuse it to restore sanity, I guess? Well, that's unfortunate. I thought that would be used to restore sanity for you, but I guess it doesn't. I don't think that we need to rest there for a day to restore sanity, so I think we'll just continue on for now. what did we do to reduce their loyalty? I have no idea. Okay, so we'll go ahead and examine this stone statue here. Sacrificial offerings. Will be removed after expedition. So I think these are like sanity restoring items, I think. So we'll just go ahead and take them. They spoil quickly, so we just want to make sure that we go ahead and use them here. And we'll get rid of that. And we shall continue. I guess I can explore what's going on over here. Not exactly sure what the increased loyalty is about. Maybe it's because they're alcoholics and we're not feeding them enough booze, I guess. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of, is that they're alcoholics and we're not giving them enough booze to drink. Okay, well, let's go through here and let's reveal some ruins. I think that's usually the thing that we like the most. We've already been to a settlement, I think. Or we've been to a mission, at least. Not a settlement, but we have been to a mission, so... Alright, so it looks like we have a tomb over there. We have mountains down to the south, so I'm not sure what we're going to find there, and a shrine. Alright, so let's go to the shrine here. I think maybe. Perhaps. I'm not sure how many days. It's 5 travel days. Alright, so it's only going to take 5 days. So the days are of no consequence. I think it's just the amount of tiles that you move that counts the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the hills will just increase the sanity cost to move into there. And we have another level up rank here that we can do. I'm going to go ahead and spread out my promotions here and increase scouting distance of him. And then promote him a little bit to give him more toughness in combat. Alright, so let's go in here and see what we can get in here. And if you're on a hill, you can see pretty darn far, especially when you have a scout. Alright, so I'm not sure if there's much in the south, so we're probably going to have to go northeast, I think, to find out what's going on over there. I don't know, maybe as we go over here, we'll be able to see further down on there. Let's examine the shrine and see what we can find. Yeah, so we could risk it, but we have plenty of rope here. We have a narrow staircase that led to the only entrance, and then some rushing water down below. So I think we're going to have to climb down some narrow kind of thing here to use some rope. Alright, so we have a treasure chamber. Alright. And some more goodies here. And it looks like we have some water coming out and about, I think, is what it meant. Alright, so do we use alcohol or berries? Alright, so their loyalty goes down if you don't use alcohol, but when you give them alcohol, their loyalty goes back up and they're right back in there. Okay, so let's just finish these off then. Let's open up some inventory space here. We don't need that much water. I think we're okay on water for now. That's kind of weird. Only 12 sanity costs for that. But hey, I'll go ahead and do it, so... Okay, looks like we have a panther over there. Looks like some sandstorms are going on over there. Alright, so let's get over here and find out what this thing is. So we have a village here. We're not going to be able to stay and rest, otherwise this water is going to totally drown us, but we'll see if we can go in here and maybe trade. Well armed and formidable warriors, alright. So we have Hagurumi, who can speak our language, and a nearby mission. I think that maybe that's the mission that we visited before. Recruit and trade, my friend. We seem to have garnered a bad reputation by now. Well, I guess I'm not surprised. I guess, yeah, no one wants to really join us because we've taken some of their sacred relics and all these other different things, so naturally they're not too happy with us. I thought that food cans would be helpful for sanity, but I guess they aren't. Maybe you need some companion item or feature to be able to use these food cans. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just for trading. But we'll get rid of these. And what shall we go ahead and try and get in its place? Well, there's that for funds. Animal tooth. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the jewels since we can get quite a few funds with those. And we'll just trade some ropes for the gems. So apparently I think we're being followed by the villagers here. That's what I assume that's all about. Alright, so we have a tomb over there. Let's see if we can get over there without getting splashed by water. Let's see what we can find in the tomb. Well, what else are we going to do? We're going to open it. Alright, so dust and decay filled the air as we lifted the cover from the sarcophagus. Inside, we discovered a perfectly preserved mummy. All of a sudden it started to groan and limp toward us. Corporal Winifred let out a piercing scream and almost fainted. Well, you're a soldier, dude. This is your forte. It's time to fight this damn mummy. Let's see what we can do. And we are not going to back down from a fight. Yeah, we have a headbutt. Stunning the enemy could be nice. So let's go ahead and do that. Stun them. Hopefully it means the next turn that they can't do anything. And we shall riposte. And riposte once again. Do some damage and end our turn. Alright, so stunned I guess doesn't have it forgo its turn, but it does deal with one of their dice, so that's still good. You live and you learn. We can headbutt once again, or we can tactical advantage it. Well, I think we're gonna headbutt him again. Steal damage. Riposte. And one more riposte. I think that should do it. I think our riposte got us through that without taking damage. Let's see here. So what can this one do? This is more offensive, perhaps. Flank, very nice. 5 damage for 3 dice. What does this do? Precise attack. Well, let's just go ahead and try and deal as much damage as we can to kill this guy. I think we can do this. That's fine. And then we'll see if we can roll that one more time. Okay. I was trying to get a riposte there, but didn't work out for us, but I still did okay. Ripper Leap. That's an interesting attack. You'll learn more. You learn something new every day, and that should kill it. Alright, so we get sanity from the battle from our British soldier, and let's see what we found. 100 fame. That is very, very good indeed. Well, we're going to take it. We're going to drop some of our water. I think 20 water should be enough to help us finish this trek. Unfortunately, several of our people are bleeding after that battle, but there's not much we can do about that. I guess there is something we can do. We can use the first aid kits. But I think we might do that after fighting this panther first. Alright, looks like we unlocked a new explorer there, so that's good news. Let's see what we can do with we're going to fight the panther, then we're going to go ahead and use our first aid kits. Since using a first aid kit restores all their toughness as well. Alright, what can we do with this? The headbutt. or the Ripper Leap? We'll do the Ripper Leap and make use of the die that we have. Very good. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Alright. We'll do a cutting riposte, and hopefully they'll be dead soon. And we'll go ahead and kick him to death. Alright. I guess the question is, we should probably just go ahead and take this since we're going to use our first aid kits here. And we'll replace the first aid kits with the money that we gain from those. Alright, so we're going to heal him of his wounds. And we'll see if we can save our other first aid kits. And then again, we are encumbered, so we should probably just use them. I think for sure we want the sailor to get it. And we'll do it on Richard. Okay, looks like we have a trader. Yep, we shall surely trade. Nothing that seems too useful to us, but we'll make do, I guess. Not sure if the crystal ball is worth it, though it seems interesting. 85 value is just kind of rich for our blood. I'm not even sure what it does. I mean, it says it catches glimpses of faraway things, but I don't know what that actually does in game. Depends on what the game means it does, I guess. Okay, so this reacts to being close to a blessing temple, and it doesn't consume weight capacity. That's actually pretty good. You know what, I don't mind having that because it's passive, doesn't consume weight, so that's actually nice. I want to trade for that. Okay, I guess and there's the cocoa leaves. Now I guess the question is, what do we want to trade them? Panther pelt? I mean, that's got a lot of value to it. The jewels have quite a bit of value here as well. So yeah, the pelt and the jewels have much better value than they normally do, and so do the animal tooths as well. In fact, the animal tooths would probably be better to trade here than the gems, which I can get more funds for afterwards. So we're going to do the animal teeth here and get another horn flute. We'll keep the gems and exchange that for funds after the expedition. Yep, I think that's pretty fair. Alright, so we are overburdened and we can't get rid of our water since we need that here. I think we'll have to go down south to be able to make it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of sanity and inventory space here. And I guess we'll just drop the last one here. Guess there's something over there in the mountain, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Basically, I'm just looking for the golden pyramid. Alright, so we're going down south here. And there's a portal. I don't even know if I want to go into a portal. Right now, I just want to find the golden pyramid so I can end this expedition before 80 days. An old camp. I guess we'll just go this direction and we shall explore this old camp. The area is marked heavily by animal tracks. Staying here will surely attract some unwanted guests. Well, I mean, we get more sanity if we fight something, so I don't think we'll mind wild animals coming after us. Treasure map. Does not consume weight capacity. Food cans, again, don't know what these do, if anything, so I don't think I'm going to bother taking them. I mean, we might just go ahead and, I mean, we could just fight them and get some sanity out of it. Alright, well, we're gonna go and make some cocoa tea or something like that. And then we're going to go over here. Stone overhang. Okay. Now we're starting to run a little bit low on water. Might come back to bite us. Hoping that that's the golden pyramid down there or over there. I've kind of explored as much as I can up there. So I don't know where else the Golden Pyramid could be. So I guess apparently he's now paranoid from the use of these coca leaves. And now he's also scared of butterflies and moths. Man, this guy is just totally suffering. Hope we can cure him of those mental conditions soon. Alright, so let's explore the stone overhang here. Okay. I guess we can at least rest here, so that's not bad. Okay, so we prepared camp to recuperate. The night was bleak and everyone was seemingly worn out as we sat and stared into the fire. Our people were growing tense, and the discussion between Yobadovum and Corporal Winifred escalated into a heated argument. A moment later, the pair were violently rolling on the floor and then trying to strangle each other. Huh. Well, I'd love to reprimand them both, but it's only giving me the option for one. So we'll just arrest the one I think that is least important to our success here. Alright, so I guess it decreases his loyalty, and I mean that's not really all that too bad. His loyalty is still decent, and if we get some more booze in him, then alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and bank on this over here being the Golden Pyramid, and we'll see what happens here. Indeed it is. Alright. The exploration expedition. We have finally completed it. Let us return home for fame and glory. Alright, let's finish that up. Not quite as high as far as fame of our previous run, but you know, we're doing okay. We're at least alive. Okay, so Eagle Eye could go nice with our scout to just see really far ahead. Okay, so we can do anthropological studies, anthropological studies of indigenous cultures that can be created for additional fame. Okay, so we can just get more fame that way. Reduces the base sanity cost for traveling. Oh, this is actually a tough choice because I mean more fame is nice, but I think that we're gonna have more fame than we know what to do with as long as we survive. Surviving is more important, I think, than winning by a bunch of fame, unless you're going for some kind of high score, I guess. But I mean, I guess we're gonna be able to see pretty far anyway with the scout. Maybe just reducing the base sanity cost for traveling is just more important here. So we'll just go with this one. Our main competition is just barely ahead of us, so let's see, we'll keep the butterfly collection once again, we'll sell the jewels and get some funds, get some more fame and pull out ahead here. We don't have very many funds, so I think we'll go ahead and sell this, and then we'll get this for a whole bucket load of fame. Continue. Okay, so we have some dry lands in Australia, and then we have Arctic and more Arctic in Greenland. Yeah, I think we'll try the Dark Arctic next. I want to be able to try out some different areas to see what's going on in them. Even though it's probably going to be tough, but... Alright, so I guess it turns out we did complete it within the 80 days. Thankfully we just got right to the Golden Pyramid right there at the end of our expedition and kind of lucked out that was really the last place that we had to go and to try and find the pyramid. So the gentleman tipped his hat at our expedition. He doubted it was possible to return within 80 days, but I had proven him wrong. He congratulated me and rewarded me for the expedition of our efforts. Oh, very nice. Rewarded us for the expedition. Quite nice. Oh, we get 80 funds for that. And then a trader asked us for a moment of our time. He was a collector of sorts and promised to compensate me favorably for any instruments that we retrieved. Well, I think that'll be possible. I think you could get those in villages if you trade for them. So I think that's possible for us. And now, who should I recruit for my final party member, I believe? Yeah, so we can increase the sanity when using cocoa leaves, but cocoa leaves are already giving us a downside, and they are a kleptomaniac who's going to try and steal our stuff in the middle of the night. I'm not sure if I want to go with a cultist. Trader decreases prices when bartering. Not bad, not bad. Or the artist increases the quality and value of created paintings. Well, I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm not going to be doing any of the painting type stuff. Not really a mechanic that I'm familiar with or that I really plan to use. I'm not sure how useful that is. And the carry capacity, not very much. Toughness, not very much. So sadly, I'm going to have to pass on the artist, and you know, at least they're going to be safe back here without having to worry about running for their life from all kinds of hazards. So we'll go for the Parsi trader here, and we'll get reduced prices when trading. So I wonder if it affects trading here or not. No, it doesn't. I think it only affects it on the expedition. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. First aid kits have proven to be pretty valuable, so we want those for sure. See, chocolate is a way to get your sanity back without having to worry about side effects, so do want. We already have plenty of rope. We want inventory space for treasures at this point. These will probably be useful because we're going to a snowy area, so just might as well get as many of these as we can muster. They're also not very expensive, so we might as well just get those. Alright, so chocolate, first aid kits for restoring our health, and snowshoes to help us trek through the Arctic. Yep, and we have a few torches here, and we got some rope. We have a temple pendulum, which doesn't take up inventory space. And I mean, I guess technically the guy that we got the mission from will probably want a horn flute. It seems like... I mean, I assume it's a music instrument of some kind. So I don't know, maybe we can just stash it in our ship and then return with it. Alright, and here we are once again for our third expedition. Hopefully we don't die this time like we did on our first attempt playthrough. And we're going to go ahead and put yeah, we want to go and put the horn flutes back in our ship. Okay, and then we shall begin, and let's see what we can do here. So we have glaciers up there, and places we can go down here. Alright, let's get a move on. Yeah, decreased loyalty, I know. I know. Alright, so we can do some promotion here. I think we'll promote our soldier here and get some more dice going. And more sanity gain. Plus he's the most loyal that we have. So I think we'll be okay. Hopefully we can get rid of those mental traits at some point. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's go through the shrine. More human heads. Very ominous. Let's go in here. So this is an interesting shrine. I'm not sure if I've seen one that looked like this before. That has a lot of value to it. Surely things couldn't go wrong if we take this obsidian mirror. It just looks so ominous. But we're going to take it anyway because you got to go for broke. So apparently there's like an ominous sort of feeling going on right now. So there's a polar station over here. Let's go over here and see what we can find. Guess we're trudging through some of our snowshoes here for the traveling. So apparently there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Let's see, we have a polar bear over there. Those guys are tough as nails. I don't know if I want to fight them necessarily. And let's keep on going. Keep on cruising over here. Alright, and I think, as always, I want to be able to find ruins. I think I'll have a decent time finding settlements here, if at all. Sometimes it's a bit harder to come across the ruins. Let's see what we find over here at the glacier. Alright, well, let's light the torch and go on into this cave. We discovered a distinct nook. The walls were decorated with perfectly preserved prehistoric paintings that depicted a route to an isolated region many miles away. We endeavored to document them all for later research. Okay. So it opened up a bit of the map, I guess, for us. And a new world has been discovered. Okay. Hmm. Oh, well, nope, I don't want to travel all the way there because I don't want to have the break chance there of something bad happening. Another Arctic wolf over there. So what's the worst we could happen? Alright, let's examine what's going on over here. And this time I sniffed at the air like putrid feces, damn, or a roadside ditch. Then I saw the vapors. Foul swaths of sickly fume tendrils rising out of tiny cracks in the floor. Oh, wow. That's no good. That's no good at all. Okay, well, let's go on in anyway, knowing it could lead to our deaths from that description, a very putrid, smelly description there. I'm going to find out what's in this altar here. Some very good things are here. And so... oh man, this... I could see a sloppy mass bubble and pop. I fled outside only to see the shrine collapse in a cloud of stench so vile I could not begin to describe it. It moved fast towards us. We want to get away from that. Let's get our sanity going. We are going to need it. Yep, what else is new? Now let's get the hell out of there. Uh-oh. So it affects more areas than just the area around the shrine. Well, that's not good. In fact, that's pretty bad, but we'll make do with what we can do. Okay, we have an Arctic wolf over here. Let's have some chocolate for some sanity and make our way in here. Chocolate for more sanity and see if we can make our way through here and get some more. Alright, so we've got lots of dice here. Let's see what we can do with them. Alright, so let's do a Ripper Leap then. See what we can do there. Kick, nice. And we'll just kill that one without worrying too much about it. Alright, we're past that one. And we kind of lucked out a bit there by not drawing its wrath. Ripper Leap that one, and I think it'll be dead here. Yep. Riposte it to death, get some sanity back, get some useful things here. Item does not consume weight capacity. Well, that's good to know. I think I might have forgotten about that. And then let's go ahead and get him promoted. Even more viewing distance. Alright, let's see what's going on here. And this is also stripped clean, no supplies whatsoever. Well, that's unfortunate. We've been traveling here for a while and we found nary a thing. Nary a thing. So I don't know what's going on over here. We just have some skulls of death down there, or whatever that is. Poisonous gas cloud. Alright, so we got getting a quick drink of water there. I mean, we have this question mark there. I'm not sure what we're going to find there. We can go... Don't know if the Golden Pyramid is going to be somewhere over here, or if we... I think down there is like the edge of the map in this region. Don't think the Golden Pyramid is going to be down there. It's probably going to be somewhere up here that we're going to have to go to. Let's just go and use some chocolate here. Help our sanity a bit. Excuse me. So what to do, what to do? Well, I guess we'll just explore the mammoth graveyard here. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and search this area. Something large must have crashed here and killed the whole herd. So that'll be good for some funds afterwards. I think we're just going to go ahead and use all of our chocolate here. Excuse me. And we'll use our chocolate here to make sure that we're not overburdened. See, we have a walrus down there. I'm not sure if we want to go down there just to fight it. One second. Oh, and welcome back. I apologize for that little delay. I was kind of coughing over myself a little bit there, but I got a quick drink of water, kind of gave myself a bit of a chance to settle my throat down a little bit, and hopefully it's taken care of now. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get back to doing our little exploration here. Maybe the music volume is a bit quiet, at least on this screen. It's a bit louder in the other screens, like the main menu and the Explorer menu and stuff, but during the actual treks it's a bit more quiet, I think. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world or anything like that, so just kind of deciding on which direction do I want to go. Well, could go back up there. I could go down here to fight the giant walrus, but I don't think that's going to really do me much good. And we're out of chocolate, so we're out of sanity boosting items, so I think we'll just get over here and see if we can see anything from over there. Maybe it'll be something we can fight nearby. Well, we can certainly go over there to try and fight him. probably what we're going to have to do. Alright, so our sailor has contracted jungle rot. Well, that's unfortunate. Don't know if this can deal with jungle rot or not. Yep, it can't. You have to deal with it in some other way. Let's just get as far as we can probably go without worrying about any events happening here. Sadly, kind of overshot the Arctic wolf a little bit here, but hopefully we can find something else to fight. And our sailor has died from his ailment. And this. Huh. Well, our paranoid little Winifred here is, well, yep, we're not looking so good now. We've got overburdened, we've gotten all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, it's not looking good. Let's see, we'll get rid of this. Don't need water here. And I don't think we're going to need the torches at this point. Alright, let's attack him. Let's get our rolling going on. Alright, so we got a cutting riposte to take out one of the wolves there. And thankfully our cutting riposte deals with its own attacks, so... Okay. Let's go ahead and give him a good old headbutt. Then a good old kick. Then a good old triple attack. Alright, well we got Richard bleeding there. Thankfully we have first aid kits to deal with that after the battle. Okay. And we'll just kill him with a badass headbutt to smash him to the ground. And I guess we'll just take more of this stuff that'll stack nicely. Let's see what we find over here. Native village. They don't like us very much. And apparently it's been abandoned or attacked or something like that, so... There's something over there. We'd have to go over here, I think, to get over there. And then we have that shrine right there, but we have plenty of stuff to take back with us already, and we're already at our limit. I'm gonna go here and hope to get back some of our sanity. That's why I like having the British soldiers around, because you can just get your sanity back quite a bit just by fighting stuff. And we'll give him a good old headbutt. And we shall give him a cutting riposte. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yep. Let's go ahead and just kill him with that. Or we'll deal 5 damage to him with that. We can kill him with a different attack, I think. Alright, well, let's just kill him with a double attack here. Alright, well, we kind of lucked out there, so thankfully we're going to make it through here without taking a whole lot of abuse, so we'll do okay here. Take all those things and stack them up, and we'll be able to get some nice funds by the time we get home. If we get home. Okay, let's heal him and heal him. Just want to make sure that no one gets infected and dies before we're able to get out of here, so... I don't think we have anything to help out our sanity here, so we're just kind of in the shit right now. Okay, so we got some stuff going on here with our native scout. So yeah, apparently he's not really happy with us because of his loyalty being low. You know, his loyalty is low, he's an alcoholic, he hasn't had booze in a while, he's angry, everyone's angry, we're all angry. So yeah, we've got that going on right now. I'm just going to hope and pray that that thing right there is the Golden Pyramid. If not, then we might be in a bit of trouble here. It's not a Golden Pyramid, but the healing springs, I think, might still be of use to us, so... Alright, well, let's rest here and restore some of our sanity. We're kind of going insane here, so... Okay, so we're all resting. One soul staring back from the abyss. Oh man. I was sleeping well. I was awoken by laughter, and so... yeah, I don't think I want to chastise him for making jokes. I don't think that's really what I want. Alright, so we healed our wounds a bit. Sadly, we already used a couple of first aid kits, so I don't think that there were really any wounds to heal at that point, but such is life. We'll go ahead and promote him to get his toughness up a bit. And maybe we'll get some good bartering prices out here at some point when we can use that. So I'd wager that the Golden Pyramid's probably there, because our compass is telling us it's northwest, and that looks like a prime location for it. So I guess the question is, do we want to fight some wolves and get some more pelts and animal tools before we head on out? I think that we do. Plus it gives us more sanity. Stay there. Alright. So let's go ahead and flank them then. Get some good old damage going in there. And then we'll go in with the riposte. Alright, so we can use this first to take out that hyena, or not that hyena, that Arctic wolf. Man, they just look so much alike with that little icon there. That little sprite art made me think it was like an Arctic hyena for some reason, instead of an Arctic wolf. So, man, my brain is just going through some brain busters today for some reason. So, let's kick him. See if we can get through this combat unscathed. So I guess we can headbutt if we want to. But we're going to go ahead and flank him to finish him off. Very nice. Let's get some of those things in there, and away we go. Alright, so we have a 40% chance of something going wrong. I assume that's the Golden Pyramid there. And something, of course, did go wrong. Well, that sucks, because that was probably my most important person. Never mind, I guess it was the corporal killing our traitor there. Maybe you thought he was a traitor instead of a traitor. Yeah, that sucks. Right before we get to the Golden Pyramid, too. That really sucks. But we did make it, so third trek completed, thankfully. And we did make it, so that's better than nothing. Protector receives an additional defense die, and we got Ruffian receives an additional attack die. Reduced movement costs in shallow rivers. I think we like the additional defense die. I think could be quite useful because we have quite a bit of attack die already, so we'll just do the Protector defense die. Yippee! They are overjoyed at our coming back from our trek, our wonderful expedition. Alright, so we got quite a few pelts here to give away for funds. Sadly, funds won't be able to buy us back our lost party members, but we'll have to make do. That's just the nature of this game. So, alright, so we'll gift that for fame, and we'll gift that for fame as well, and hey, why not? We'll go ahead and gift the golden dagger. And then we can sell these tooths for quite a bit of money. And then mammoth tusks, well, they are great for money, so we're going to have lots of money to spend if we need to. I guess we're unlocking more achievements here of unlocking additional explorers as we go along here. Mary Kingsley, okay. And I guess we'll end the episode as we start the next expedition, but the episode will be coming to a close here. Hopefully we can figure out how to take care of our 4th expedition after our corporal basically murdered our trader and thought that there's some conspiracy going on. We have a very paranoid corporal that is unfortunately so useful to us that he is too important to just kick him out, so... Drylands and drylands. We have jungle and the rich Arctic. I think I tend to like the jungle the most, especially with the terrain. I don't like it when I have limited areas I can go with the Arctic, and then the drylands can occasionally have deserts and different stuff going on there. So I'll just go with the jungle for now. And we have our horn flutes that were sitting in our ship last time. So we get some money going here. So at least I was correct in assuming that the horn flutes that we had were in fact instruments. I guess the obsidian mirror, that we're not able to trade that in for funds here. I guess we have to trade it while we're on the expedition itself. Okay, so a trader wants us to go ahead and get a rare idol in an area that we're heading to, so we'll accept that. Okay, so we have a cook who's also an alcoholic. We have another alcoholic there, so we have a kleptomaniac sailor, and then we have another sailor which is not the kleptomaniac. Let's go ahead and go with the cook. It's still probably the most useful for us. I mean, we can get by with the alcoholism. So, as long as we just get some whiskey, then maybe we can get by just by giving people booze, I guess. Let's see, we have flares there. Don't really care much about that. Signature rifle could be interesting. And we have plenty of money to spend. I mean, I guess we could just trade the... Well, I guess we can't trade the mirror here for value. Oh, well. But we're going to get all the whiskey that we want, mainly because we have alcoholics that we need to sate a little bit. I think the first aid kits are going to be very useful. We might as well get some torches. We might as well just get the rifle. We'll try it out. We have plenty of money anyway, so let's just get some of that going on. We're not in an Arctic area, so we don't need the snowshoes right now. I could get them, though, if I have to go to another Arctic area and just store them on my ship. You know what the heck, they don't cost very much, so let's just get those and we'll store them on the ship. And we'll get a couple of torches there. We're in a jungle, so the machetes I think will actually be useful for us this time around. We'll get climbing gear, and we'll store that also on our ship. Yeah, I think that should be good for us. Find all items. I guess this is like how much progress I have to having had items in my inventory at some point. Alright, so we're setting sail, but even though we're setting sail for a new expedition, this will be the end of the episode. You know, things have been kind of up and down this episode. Tragically, we kind of fell short of our goal in the first attempt playthrough for this, and misclicking kind of cost me pretty badly, and ended up costing me combat when I ended up dying. But, you know, we're making progress here. We're on our 4th expedition on only our 2nd try, so I'll take that as a victory, considering this is like the first time I've ever played the game. So yeah, this will be an interesting thing to explore further, and you know, doing the 4th expedition here, and I think that you know, it's been fun. Even though things have gone a bit poorly, I've made misclicks, I've made some misplays, made myself look like an ass basically. I think that things have still been fun, and you know, a roguelike like this does have that kind of brutal, punishing nature to it sometimes. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. FTL faster than light, and most other kinds of roguelikes like it have are kind of like that. They kind of have that nature to them. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put some things in ship storage, I guess. It'll be these. And then I guess the climbing gear will go in there in case I need them. We'll keep the gun. We'll trade that if we can. And I think that this will be the end of the episode. So I thank everyone for joining me on this journey of exploring this, you know, fun and wonderful little game. And hope that everyone's enjoyed the Let's Play thus far. And look forward to seeing everyone again next time. So take care, and everyone have a wonderful day. Take care.